Hello everybody, welcome back to Mindful Monday, and today I'm going to be speaking about how we can overcome or get through different obstacles we are faced with in our lives. So I just want to first start by saying that this can work in any different area, as in your health, your well-being, just or even just life challenges. Sometimes things happen, and we come to a standstill and we pause, we take a pause. I know in mindfulness this is a good way to practice without, we'll say, reacting to the situation. It gives you time to be able to respond. And there's been many challenges in my life and many obstacles, which I'm sure everybody watching here has had challenges and obstacles in their lives too. And sometimes I reacted and sometimes I responded. So I think the most important thing is when we're faced with a challenge is to be able to observe it for what is really happening. Sometimes we can get so emotionally involved or emotionally charged that we can sometimes just react. We can get mad at the situation, we can get sad about it, or we can just sometimes get angry about it, depending on what the situation is. Maybe it could be, I don't know, we have a set a goal for ourselves, whether that is for our health or well-being, or maybe for a job that we want to get in the future, or for something we want to study. And sometimes we're faced with different challenges, that come along our way. If we have families, sometimes it can be family related, it could be money related, or it could just as well be our own beliefs. And this can be, I found for me personally, that a lot of the time when I was faced with a challenge, it was usually down to my own way of thinking about it. So that really got me to start observing the thoughts I was thinking when I was faced with a challenge. First of all, trying to practice taking a pause, kind of reflecting on it and not overthinking it, but just actually seeing it for what it really is. And then again, not losing the focus on the end goal, which whatever the goal is, and trying to more get to the point of the observer, where we'll say there's a rock in the middle of your path. We'll say you have your goal and a challenge arrives. So that challenge could be either money, or it could be health, or it could be, I don't know, relationship issues, whatever it is, and you feel that this is going to be a big distraction for you to get to your goal. So what happens is a lot of people, they have a belief that they can't move past the obstacle. So here we're using, we'll say, a rock in the middle of the road as an example. So instead of slowly walking around the rock, whether it takes a week, a month, or a year, because at the end there is still this end goal that we want to reach, and we still have to deal with the obstacle at hand, whether that is our health or our wealth, or maybe a relationship problem, or whatever it is, the different things that can be thrown at us. Instead of trying to fix the problem, we'll say, trying to just beat at it or react to it or try to change the situation or not accept it. Instead, if we just observe it, like I said earlier, take a pause and then start to slowly but surely start to bring ourselves back into focus and start to realize that whatever obstacle is really put in front of us, there's always a solution. But sometimes we can't see it when we're staring it right in the face. And sometimes we have to take a few steps back, or maybe a few steps around it. So at the end of it, we still can't afford to be able to lose our end goal, no matter what the situation is, because it doesn't bring up the people that are around us, or we'll say even the people that, or if the situation, if it's health or if it's your wealth, there's different ways of getting around it. You have to think about, how can I get around this obstacle, but at the same time be able to focus on my goal. So what would I need to do to start those little steps? And I think everything should be done in small steps, not to do something just radical, unless of course you have all green lights ahead of you. And sometimes, just like in traffic, we're going to get a red light, and there's no point beeping the horn or getting angry about it or upset about it, because it's not going to change the situation. It's not going to get us to where we're going any quicker. We just sit with the red light, we acknowledge it's there, and we know that this too shall pass. And it's the same with any obstacle in your life, whether you are setting a goal for yourself to lose a certain amount of weight, or maybe to achieve a certain goal, or you're chasing a dream, or you want to build on your relationships and your connections. then you have to realize that all the small steps that you take on a daily basis are the things that will get you there to the final goal, you know, and to not lose focus, because every challenge, you know, is really just a distraction, you know, and it's our own limiting beliefs sometimes that will make us stand still and just be head on with this distraction, you know, and just totally let it break us down, you know. And this is how a lot of people as well, you know, they fail at things because they give all their energy to the obstacle instead of actually finding a solution slowly but surely by walking around it or trying to see another way, you know, besides just standing in front of the rock, you know, or jumping over the rock if it's too high. That maybe there's another way that you can go around it. It may take longer, it may take smaller steps, but you know, it's still better than reacting or getting angry or, you know, just feeling bad about it. And let's face it, whenever an obstacle comes into our life, what I am not saying is that we should not take the time to acknowledge it and to feel the feelings. Of course we should do that, but we should not stay there. There is always a solution and there's always a way around every obstacle, you know, and that we just have to keep our focus or our goal in front of us and just slowly make the steps to get us to where we are going. So anyway guys, this was a quick video this week, and if you found it helpful, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you have not already. And with all that said and done, remember your presence matters as much as mine, and I shall see you again next week. And I'm going to give you all a great big kiss. Bye for now.